More than 20 years ago, KEISER set out to create a bike that would exceed the demands of indoor group cycling. A bike that fits riders of all body shapes and sizes. A bike that achieves a quiet but true road bike experience inside your gym or home. The only bike built in the United States to ensure the tightest quality control, and a bike that accomplishes it all with the simplest of engineering designs. The KEISER M3i indoor bike. Thanks to the lessons learned from our past generation of bikes and our constant innovations, the KEISER M3i isn't just any indoor group cycling bike. It's the industry's only indoor group cycling bike built entirely around you. That's you, the rider, you, the gym owner, and you, the service technician, because you are always our priority. Other indoor group cycling bike manufacturers talk about providing a road bike experience, but they make the mistake of using a road bike's back-angled head tube frame, which collapses the cockpit as it's raised and doesn't easily accommodate large or small riders. KEISER instead recognized that what's important about road bikes is how the frames vary to accommodate riders of different sizes. That's why we were the first to engineer a V-shaped frame, enabling the M3i seat and handlebars to be simply raised in conjunction with one another to adjust for longer legs, torsos, and arms, and allowing the bike to match anyone from 4'10" to 7 feet tall, with a weight capacity of 350 pounds. KEISER was the first bike manufacturer to put the flywheel at the rear of the machine. Why? Because we were the first to recognize the obvious engineering flaw in other bikes that placed the rider's sweat zone directly over the flywheel. By transferring the wheel to the rear, we removed the bike's vulnerable mechanisms from the sweat zone, ensuring that the M3i is more reliable, easier to clean, and better protected from contaminants and corrosion. For further protection, the M3i frame also includes an angled channel that flows excess fluid away from the bike's drivetrain. As the first company to use magnetic resistance, KEISER revolutionized indoor group cycling by delivering a quiet, reliable, consistent ride and enabling the M3i to be the first bike to display power in real time. Based on our dynamometer testing, we're able to predict the power generated by both legs for any given cadence in any given magnet position. We don't have to measure it. We already know, which ensures that indoor group cyclists can always hit their power targets with ride data so immediate and accurate that the M3i was the first to receive EN 957 certification for accuracy and safety. The competition followed our lead on using magnetic resistance, but because they didn't also update their drivetrain design, they're still lagging behind today. Most indoor group cycling bikes still rely on a heavy, perimeter-weighted flywheel or a complex multi-belt drivetrain to generate the kinetic energy necessary to simulate a good road bike experience. In fact, many manufacturers even brag about their cog belt drive, their perimeter-weighted flywheel, or their flywheel-to-crank arm ratio. But what they're really telling you is, they designed their bike wrong. Only KEISER has designed a drivetrain specifically built for magnetic resistance using a simple, quiet, single Poly V belt drive. The Poly V belt was the key to our design because of its ability to transmit very high loads over very small pulleys, allowing the M3i to achieve a road bike experience without a perimeter-weighted flywheel or a more complicated drivetrain or the unnecessary noise and vibration of a cog belt. The Poly V is also the choice of automotive manufacturers to run the accessories on the front of an engine because it's so quiet, durable, and reliable. On the M3i, the belt requires no maintenance other than routine inspection, and the belt's pre-tension design requires zero adjustments. Many indoor group cycling bike manufacturers will talk about the distance between their bike's two pedals and boast about the narrow Q factor. But they manufactured their bikes around the narrow pelvises and footwear of elite cyclists. Given the variety of body shapes and footwear found in any given group cycling class, why wouldn't you design a bike to fit everyone? Instead of using straight crank arms to achieve a narrow Q factor like our competitors, KEISER recognized the need for versatility and added curvature to the M3i crank arms to maintain the proper distance for wider hips. This added curvature also provides ample room for any type of rider footwear, from bike shoes to the bulkier gym shoes most commonly worn in group classes. KEISER also set a new industry standard with our SPD-compatible M-Series indoor group cycling bike pedal. Engineered beyond consumer standards for group classes, it's more than a pedal. It's a game changer, delivering superior comfort, safety, and durability. For additional user fit and comfort, the M3i includes quick, intuitive vertical and horizontal adjustments of both handlebar and seat positions, as well as robust knobs that require less maintenance than a traditional cam lock. The continuous design of the handlebars also provides a wide array of hand positions for indoor group cycling. With fewer parts and a lighter flywheel, the M3i provides a superior ease of transport. The bike's water bottle holder is incorporated into the frame design and fits both small and large sizes. The M3i also includes a standard media tray for holding cell phones and tablets, and a stretch pad to facilitate pre- and post-ride stretching. And to enhance ease of maintenance, we designed the M3i drivetrain to be accessed by removing just 8 Phillips head screws versus over 3 times more on some competitors. As the first indoor group cycling bike to offer a standard computer showing power output, the M3i digital display is simple with everything that a rider needs to know appearing on a single screen. The backlit display automatically turns on when the room light drops below a set level and, unlike other bikes, remains on. There are no buttons on the computer, which are an inconvenience and a cause of wear and maintenance. And the M3i shifter is mounted directly to the handlebars for ease of use and increased safety, especially when riding out of the saddle. To activate interval training, a rider simply pushes the shifter all the way down and back up, making the M3i ideal for HIIT workouts. For advanced users who want to track and record every detail about their ride, the M3i is the first bike to offer Bluetooth with Open API, enabling them to download data to apps on their personal smartphone or tablet and simultaneously communicate with group class projection systems. KEISER was also the first bike manufacturer to produce our own projection system, which is designed to listen only to M-Series bikes via a triple redundancy signal, delivering peace of mind and faster service by removing any need for gym owners to work with separate bike and projection suppliers. In true KEISER fashion, we also designed the M3i triple redundancy receiver to be compatible with all major projection system providers, giving gym owners a wide array of options. In person and online at KEISER.com, KEISER's world-renowned master trainers offer ongoing education, certification, and tools so instructors can take their indoor group cycling classes to the next level. With more than 250,000 of our M-Series sold worldwide and countless reviews placing it at the top of the industry, it's easy to see that there is no indoor group cycling bike on the planet more proven than the M3i. KEISER's commitment to constant innovation continues to lead the indoor cycling industry. Because form does follow function. Because simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Because you can't go against tradition unless you know you're right. Only the M3i was built entirely around you. KEISER. Because good enough isn't.